Hello everyone, I'm Matthew Usson and SamuraiHex. Welcome back to another episode of the F123 Beat Save with Derby County. If you have missed last episode, you can check it out in the eye above, which was the transfer special of the summer transfer window, where we've signed a lot of good players, sold a few players that weren't needed, maybe even sold one that was really good for money that was needed, you could say, and hopefully we can now do really well in the championship with these players. So if you want to see all the transfers, all the signings, all the sales, all the loanees out and in, you can check out in the video the eye above now. Otherwise, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel for FM23 content all throughout this cycle. You can also check out all my socials such as Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and a few other things as well. Just supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi. Ko-fi is one-time payment, Patreon's a monthly payment if you want to do that. I really do appreciate it. I can hopefully then use that money to upgrade my setup and make more quality videos for you or streams. Who knows? So, we got the first game of the season this year against Reading, and then we've also got a second game against Northampton in the EFL Cup first round. Where are we on the season preview? I have not checked this yet. I checked it a bit earlier. At the start of the season, we were about 18th. Where are we now? Ooh, 9th. So as a newly promoted side, we are 9th favourites in the league. 25-1 to win the league. That is not bad. Nottingham Forest, who got relegated to 15-8. And the aim, I think, considering we're not that far off in terms of places, is to finish above them. I don't think any Derby fan has expected it in this game. But I've seen that we are rated quite highly up the table. I'm not expecting relegation battle like I thought we would. I'm expecting top half or mid-table, which would be really, really good. End to the save. But we got the game against Reading, and the team going in for it is this: Jamal Blackman getting the nod over the two goalkeepers, Ward Smith and Palmer. Settignon playing on the right back. Got Josh Knight and Connolly as centre backs. Liam Thompson as our left back. Max Bird as our DM. Got Conor Horahan and new signing Riley McGree as our centre mids. Inside forward on the right is Daniel Sinani. Left winger is Junior Stanislas. And we've got the false line support role striker is Louis Sibley. On the bench, Christian Bielik, who is opted to leave at the end of his contract, so we're trying to sell him. And he also wants to move to the bigger club, but no one's offering him any money that we want to sell him for. I don't think anyone's even got in for him. Also got Regan Paul, Barkhazen, Moulton, new signing as well. Gethin Jones, Lewis Dobbin, who's continued joining us on loan with us once again. And Dan Onlundaloo, another signing. All the other players are all on the bench, or all off the bench and in the reserves. We've also got a few players out of loan in the first team. Hopefully we can win against Reading and really show that we are not going to be whipping boys this season like we were a couple of seasons back in real life. We will say I want to be impressed. We've got no reaction, so I'll say yeah, I'll have faith to every single one of them, and a load of people get reacted well. That is good to see. Now we can begin the game against Reading. 28th minute, we got our first highlight. Southwood with the goal kick. Connolly picks it up, gives it all the way back to Blackman. Gives it on to the right back. Sessignon playing his debut for Derby. Now Sinani all the way back to Knight. Sinani again. Ball forward is no good. And Southwood picks up for Reading. Now kicks it long, and we've got to defend again. A bit of a mess up by Sessignon there. Got to be careful here. Oh no. Ovi Ageria scored for Reading to make it 1-0. Started with a kick from Southwood. Sessignon should have done better. He then failed to get the ball after the header Connie could have done a foul there. It went through him and Ince went to Ajario, who's played back past Blackman for 1-0 Reading. Got a highlight now in 39th minute. Connolly. Knight. Long ball over the top to Sinani. Can he do what he was doing in League One? And it looks like he can. He crosses it in. Bit of a mess up there. I don't know what happened. There was a glitch in the system. In the end, it went out for a throw-in the end after clearance. But it is half-time and it's 1-0 Reading. I like 45th minute. Sessignon on the ball. Not having a good game, I'd say, and he's lost it and now got himself injured. And Ejaria, oh, good save by Blackman. Sessignon has injured himself though. That is not good. He's not looking a very good player. We will take him off, I think, for Gethin Jones. As 60th minute, we'll make a sub. Louis Sedley's not having a good game. We will put on Callum Moulton. Daniel Sinani's also not having a good game. Junior Stanislas is though. I'll keep Sinani on because I know his quality. Max Berg can be taken off for Cousin Balick. And Liam Thompson, I don't want him to be sent off. But we haven't got anyone on left back that can play there. Can Regan Paul? Yes, I think he's been trained there. Regan Paul is, so he can play left back. That'll be the subs for now. Last few minutes of the game, and I'm going to take Daniel Sinani off for Lewis Dobbin. Hopefully he can do what he was doing all season. We've got a highlight with Horahan taking the free kick. Can it be a goal? Sinani back of the net, and it was saved by Southwood, and that could have been our chance to equalise. The highlight is still going though. Knight is still on the ball, gives it all the way back to Blackman. Ball over the top to Paul on left back. Ball through. Stanislas should have scored there. He really should have. 80th minute. Can we get this all important equaliser? Paul on the ball. Going on a bit of a run. Gives it to Horan. He gives it all the way back to Connolly. Pass by Connolly's poor. Thankfully, a long ball at the top goes nowhere and Blackman picks it up. It's back with Paul, who gives it all the way back to Blackman. Connolly. Jones. What can he do? Poor pass. Connolly does pick it up though, from the clearance. Now that's with Paul. Crosses it in. The shot, it looked like a shot, was messed up, and then Dobbin decides to react to it and scores to make it 1-1. 81st minute, Derby County get the equaliser. Really, really good. I thought this was going out for a throw-in, so I just didn't say anything. And then Dobbin came out anyway and just put it in. Really tight angle, really good goal. 1-1 Derby County against Reading. 89th minute, can we actually get the winner? Paul crosses it in, headed by Jones. Cleared by the goalkeeper. Jones again on the ball. Loses it. Connolly picks it up. Moulton misses the header. And that looks like that'll be that. In the end, full time, Derby County do get a point, which I say is deserved. We had a load of more shots on target. Load of more shots than them. You could say we should have won. But considering we were losing for a long period of the game, I'll take the draw. 1-1. First game of the season. Right, we now go into the Northampton match away from home in the Carabao Cup first round. Bit of a change of team. We've got Lewis Dobbin in playing as striker. We've got Darren Lundaloo in as left winger. We've also got Lewis Sibley playing in midfield, and we've also got Jake Knight. Jake Rooney playing as the centre back, and Alex Palmer as the goalie. Some sub as well that were subs last time. We are trying to get rid of Nathaniel Mendes-Lang. I just don't think he's good enough for this league. Personally, I like him in real life. I really like him in real life. I think he's one of our best players. But last season he was average at best, and with the step up in opposition, I just don't think he will be able to cut it. So we're trying to sell him. He's also at par because of training criticisms. He was really, really poor. I told him off, and then he hated me for it. So stupid for him. Ryan Session is a bit injured. It wasn't a major injury. It was only a couple of days, but he's still not fit enough to play. But we'll go into this game against Northampton and see how we do. Highlight in the second minute with Jake Rooney. Gives it to Sibley to Sinani. Didn't have a good game last game. I've tried to keep him in the team because I know how good he can be. As Liverpool gets the opportunity to score, and it was either kicked away or parried away for a corner, which Sinani will take, headed away by the defence, and that's that highlight done. 11th minute, got it with Paul on throw, gives it to Rooney to Bird tonight. All the way back to Rooney, up for the field to Paul, and back to Rooney after that. Bird gives it to Knight. Rooney again, playing from the that, but we have to be careful. They are pushing us, and we've got to be really careful that we don't have a mistake. As Paul could have got forward, but he goes back to Knight instead. It's really patient passing in the back by Derby, and then we just switch it on. Derby could score, and he does. Just perfect play out from the back. And when we saw a chance, we kicked over the top with one of our players. Bird saw the opportunity. Sinani gets the header down to Dobbin, and Dobbin scores to make it 1-0 Derby. Sinani now with the corner. Headed away, but then Lundlu gets there and scores his first goal of the season. That's 2-0 Derby in the 21st minute. I will say at half time that we were pleased with the number of shots we're having. Now, unfortunately, Daniel Sinani is injured and he's hampered by it. So we are going to have to take him off. I'll put Barkhazen on instead. It looks like it's going to be a kick-off highlight. Paul heads it away. Haynes does pick it up. He shoots and Palmer's messed up. He could easily have saved that. He decided not to. It looked like we went through him. And Haynes makes it 2-1 Northampton. 2-1 Derby. Goal for Northampton. Haynes just had a lot of space. And then, Palmer, he should have done better. Maybe he cannot be our second choice goalkeeper. Instead, it will have to be Wyatt Smith. 60th minute, we'll take off our first sub. I think Lewis Sibley's not played well. So Christian Bielik can come on. I think we'll also put in Conor Horahan for Riley McGree. We can make another sub as well. Regan Paul can come off for Oscar Thorne. He's our youngster that we signed and that wanted to be a star player. Thankfully, he wants to get down to breakthrough prospect after he signed for us. He can also play striker if we really wanted him to play there. But I think that'll be all the subs so far. As Lundley has the ball, Haynes clears it. Bakayako heads it forward, but really picks it up, and now it's with Paul. Paul with the ball over the top, headed away. He picks it up again, and now it's Bird, Dobbin. Bad pass by Dobbin there. Now we've got to be careful of the break, and Aperi is free. Paul's got to do better, which he does. Not cause of penalty, and the header by Hoskins is thankfully straight into the hands of Palmer. Got to be very careful there. I've got a highlight in the 64th minute. Marquezine with the free kick. Headed away, and now McGowan can break. We don't look very good in the second half, Derby don't. So we've got to tackle McGowan. Horahan does, but it gets it with Fuster. Hoskins loses the ball to Thompson. He can break away, gives it to Lundley. He gives it to Buckets and shoots and scores. That's his first goal of the season. It's 3-1 Derby. Hopefully that is this game done. And a victory for Derby to get into the second round of the EFL Cup. As 67th minute, we've got another highlight. Rooney with the ball. Passes it to Knight. Back in defence. Ball over the top. And Lundley will just get there. Gives it to Thompson. To Bird. Bird shoots and it's over the bar. And away from the goal for a goal kick. 7nd minute, I think we'll make our last sub. Max Bird is playing well, but he's a bit tired. I think we will take him off. I don't think anyone can play there, unfortunately. Can Gethin Jones play? I think Gethin Jones has been trained as a DM. Or at least trying to be. So Gethin Jones can play as DM just for this little bit. I think game's probably sealed. I don't see them getting 2 goals in 15 minutes. But Gethin Jones does come on for the final few minutes. As Ireland delivers a free kick. Headed away, and Haynes can now break. We've got to be careful here. Dobbin decides not to continue running into the defence. But then he is a striker. Now it picks it up. But decides to head it. He could have controlled it instead. Now Ademir with a ball over the top. Aguirre picks it up and good save by Palmer that time. Kiernan could have put us in doubt. But with goal, but it's a good save by Palmer, and he now crosses it in from the corner, and Palmer does collect it. 89th minute. If they score here, it'll be the last chance. It'll be a bit of a nervy end for Derby. If we score though, that'll be the end of that game. As we've got Thorne on the ball, gives it to Barkhazen. Barkhazen's ball, I don't know who it's to, but Lundlu gets there, and now Horahan gets there. Horahan over the top, and Barkhazen scores to make it his 2nd goal, but it's offside. I think it was offside as well. Oh, very close. I'll give referee benefit of the doubt, considering this was 3-1 up. I just hope we don't concede 2 in 2 minutes. As we have got a 90-second bit of highlight. Sowetry gives it to Haynes. McGowan over ball at the top. Palmer collects. Now 3rd minute now, just a minute remaining of left in the game. Palmer taking his time. Kicks a ball over the top. Acabio gets the ball, and then it's Jones, and Dunley heads it to Dobbin. Horahan now breaks free, shoots, and he scores to make it 4-1. And yeah, that is the end of the game, probably. 4-1 victory to Derby. 4th goal. Good goal. And yeah, that is the end of the game. 4-1 victory. Much better than last season, where we were defeated by Morecambe in the first round by a 1-0 goal or 2-0 goal deficit. And that's why everybody well done. And that is us through to the 2nd round of the EFL Cup. But I think I will call it here today. Now, if you have enjoyed this episode, please give a like, subscribe to the channel for more FM20 new content, share it with your friends and all that stuff if you have been enjoying the series, because it helps promote the channel, and I really do appreciate all the subs, all the likes, all the comments, every view coming my way. I really do appreciate it. So thank you for the continued support. Check out all my socials as well, such as Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and a load of other stuff. I'll see you all next time. Hex signing out. Bye everybody.